What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Of course, my post said Happy New Year because Christmas is over and we are upon the new year. So Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I'm going to give it a minute so a few of you guys can jump on. I see the email just went out to the masses, and I want you guys to be able to join me on this evening. I am not about to say that this is going to be a short, quick video, but we are going to do the best that I can to make sure that this is packed with just what I want to talk to you guys about this evening. So welcome. See a few folk, of course, on YouTube, guys. If you want me to see you on here, you have to post hello, your name, something in order for me to see you. I see, the people that are on the live, but I cannot see your name. So if you want to be present, let me know who you are. Put a post out there. Make sure, share the video. We are going to be talking about 2020 vision. We are going to talk a little bit about 2019. I'm like commercials. 2019 and the different things that I have experienced through 2019. I was trying to have a little bit of music going on with you guys because my husband is upstairs with the kids and they are watching a movie without me, guys. They are watching a movie. So I told them I cannot watch the movie with them. I have to come down here and work with you guys because we have to stay on track, right? We have to stay on track. So welcome again. Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a phenomenal Christmas. If you celebrate, hope you guys enjoyed your family, ate very well, had just a good time in general. And if you do not celebrate, I hope you guys had a wonderful time off of work because I'm sure you were able to benefit from the holiday time off. So hopefully so. So I'm gonna put this jazz on a little bit. All right. So again, guys, welcome. I have been running, of course, like everybody else these past couple days. I did not celebrate my holiday yet. We actually do something with the family on Saturday. So we do it a couple days after the holiday, and I'm glad for that. I can catch all of the sales. Yes, I don't do any of the shopping until after the holiday. So all the craziness that you guys have experienced, I did not have to deal with. Thank God for that. But it's just been wonderful. We just relaxed, and it was just really a good time to reflect. One of the main things that my one girlfriend, I talked to her a couple days ago, and I was just talking about how God has just been showing up and showing out, and He has just been all over the place, just all over the place. And it's always, I'm always giving God praise. I'm always, giving Him the glory. But on this last couple months, I have to definitely say that He has truly been showing up and showing out. I said He was just showing off in my life. And maybe I'll do a video on all of the different things that had taken place in the last couple weeks, couple months. But just know when you are paying attention and you are still blessing and still being positive and still just being grateful, things happen. They definitely happen. So I'm just going to start it off with that. All right. God has just been showing off and showing out. I might get into it, but I might not. But when I was talking to one of my girlfriends, she was just reminding me of all of the different things that had went on throughout this year, because she's one that soon, of course, my husband, but outside of him, she's the one that I would call when I'm like, girl, God did it again. We give the praise to Him and all of that great stuff. But she had just brought up like all of the different things that I tried in 2019. And she was like, girl, this year you really stepped outside of the box and was doing some different things. And I was like, wow, I really did. And so it made me stop and think about some of the things that I tried and some of the things that I did. And some of the things were not as successful as I had planned on them being. Some things were more successful than I imagined. And some things just, they're just there. right? And so thinking about that, I want you guys, as we are coming upon a new year, I really want you to think about your life. I want you to think about last year at this time, and then think about where you are right now, and then think about where you want to be next year. It's very important to go back and look at where you were last year, because sometimes, as I posted in the video, the last video, we can get a little depressed and sad about our current situation if we're not careful, if we're not really paying attention to ourselves and looking at where we are coming from and where we're going. Because I'm sure, if you guys, definitely, if you've been following my channel and been through this journey with me this past year or two, you have to be moving forward. If you're not, then we need to talk, okay, like one-on-one. But definitely you should be able to see some benefit and some changes in your life, because I definitely know that I have. One of the things that I did this year was I did the kiosk, and it was just a faith walk. It was okay, we are going to go in this mall and we are going to put down the money for it, go buy all the equipment for it, and pay for the insurance. And the vision behind it was bigger than what it turned out to be. And it's an amazing idea. It's an amazing opportunity. If in fact we would have had the personal team members to run the kiosk like we thought we wanted or we thought we had, but it turned out that the agents didn't even want to work the kiosk, and I'm like, okay. But that was exciting. It was wonderful. It was, we did 3 months. Every month that we were sitting at the table, we definitely had produced income. We definitely made enough money to pay for the kiosk and more, but it wasn't at the mass that I thought that I envisioned for it. And so as we were coming upon the second quarter of that lease, I made a decision to go ahead and let it go, because one, the rate was going up double because of the holiday. And two, I did not want to sit at the kiosk all day, and neither did my husband. We set it up for other agents, and other agents didn't see the vision. So one thing that I learned about that experience was that you need to make sure that you have everything in order, so to speak. Make sure you have the right people in play that will be able to play that part, work that position, and then everything else will fall in line. But as far as the blueprint to that, I still think it's bulletproof. I'm like, listen, when I hired the right people and get enough agents on board and have those individuals that are willing and ready and want to sit like a retail position, then I will definitely open that back up. And so um I see my Wi-Fi is acting up. And so guys, let me know if you're still here. Give me like on YouTube, let me know if you're still here. It's saying that my connection is unstable. Hopefully you guys are still here. And here's my daughter, always wanting to be in the light, but don't want our own channel.
Hi, guys.
Gotta love her. Miss Talented, can sing, can rap, can dance, but don't want a channel. All right, Terry, thank you. I'm glad you're still here. So, again, thinking about that, I made sure that, well, one, the manager is my client, so I definitely stay in contact with her, but just making sure that that relationship is still intact. So whenever I am ready, oh, thank you, Paul. And so when I'm ready to open up the kiosk again, I have that direct line of communication, and I don't have to go through the whole background and everything, because we made sure to clean up very nicely when we left. So always make sure that you are, not burning any bridges that you may want to use in the future. So that was one of the journeys that we did that I can definitely say was not successful. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I definitely am grateful to even have had that experience, to jump out there not knowing and did something different. Whereas other people, may not have done it, thought it was, ridiculous because we're final expense agents and we should knock doors. We did have sales, but we did not have enough agents sitting there consistently. So that didn't work out. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. He said, my hair is looking fabulous. Listen, I needed that today, Paul, because I'm like right at that moment of wanting to cut this hair off or putting a relaxer in there, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And again, welcome guys. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the live session. But that was one of the things that I tried in this year that was not successful. Right. And, a lot of times we as people don't want to try new things because of the fear of failure, because, we're afraid that it may not work out. We're afraid of what somebody else is going to say. And all of that junk that really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It was an experience and it's something we did. Of course, I started the telesales and did not and still have not done that full time. I have not put my all into that as of yet because I'm still in the field, and just you have to put in a whole lot more work in the telesales as far as having enough leads to call and being consistent in calling. Consistency is key for 2020, y'all. It is my key word for 2020. But I cannot say I failed in that area, but I have not done my best in that area. I can be honest in saying that. That's not one of the things that was, the managers aren't focused on it, the senior managers. And so because they're not focused on it, we aren't focused on it. And that is what plays a role. It comes from the top, what the top is doing, how they are focused on certain things, where their energy is, they filter that energy down to the rest of us. And if they have a vision, we're all trying to play a part in that vision. So example, the vision is getting 3 million. If I see that my production is not building up as quickly in my telesale side, I'm running into the field because I'm trying to get the numbers in, because I'm trying to play my part. So that all plays, a part in why I haven't put 100% in there now. And this is for any of the senior managers that may be listening. If they tell me they would like to open up a department for telesales, I'm all in, because I would love to set up and be the trainer and the manager of that type of division. So just a little nugget. Got to put it out there. And then, of course, YouTube has been here. YouTube has been here for a couple of years. So love that. I've been consistent with the YouTube. I have been more consistent in 2019. I have connected with more people than I've ever have, and been crying because of so many connections and being able to help and bless so many people. So thank you for the connections and allowing me to play a part in your lives. And the university. What do y'all, I'm sorry, excuse me. What are y'all doing? Oh, see you later. Are you catching an Uber?
No.
Okay, tell your mama I said hi. Sorry, I can't come out. I'm working. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, it's a holiday, guys. Sorry. But oh my God, the university. Now, this university has been amazing. I mean, amazing. This is one of the successes of 2019. It really has thrown me into the teacher mode, just having my creativity and being able to put so much of my knowledge, so much of my training, so much of my heart and my passion, everything into courses has been phenomenal. And the students, let me tell you, freaking amazing, absolutely amazing. A lot of students did not expect to have as much of a communication, opening to me. They've been, with other universities, other courses, and they would just sign up, pay the money, and then that was it. They were completely on their own. Whereas I was sending out emails and literally asking certain people like, hey, I haven't seen you in the course in a couple weeks. Is everything all right? Do you need help? So I was definitely more engaged with my university, because that was my purpose. I did not want to just set it up and then, never hear from you again. I'm just taking your money. I want to help through the process. And because of the fact that that was my first experience with doing and creating and building a university, it was very successful, according to the stats from Teachable and the mentors there that say, how the class should be, how many sessions should be in a course and things like that. My first 0 to 6 figures, I literally was sitting there thinking about going from your 0 to 6 figures. And I put all of that content in the university, outside of some things that are strictly for my agents or those individuals strictly for life insurance. The 0 to 6 figures course, Again, I believe it had over 88. It still has over 88 sessions within there, plus videos that have been added throughout the course of the last 6 months, 7 months. Um, and the mentor said that that was way too many sessions, and really the price should have been a lot higher than what it was. But I priced it at a point that I wanted individuals to be able to join on a month-to-month basis. There was no obligation to stay within it for, forever, but on a month-to-month, for you guys to be able to get in and get the information that you need when you needed it, right? So that's why I did it. That's why it is still available. Um, some people told me that they didn't really need or didn't want to have the interaction, and so there's a lower um, price point for those individuals who do not want to have the communication with me, who really just want to go through it at their leisure. There is a price point for that. It's like $29 a month or $39 a month, and then the other one is $59 a month. And again, it's not even one app. You're not even giving me a piece of one of your apps that you would be making, or if you're selling makeup, one of your compacts, anything like that. It is a small donation to the information that you are going to receive and the tools that are going to help you to make it to 6 figures plus. But I did it like that on purpose. It was not to say that I did not feel that my information was valuable. It was because I wanted more people to be able to access the information so you guys can change your life just as this information has changed mine. Period. All right. So out there again, you can go to my website, ChristineAustinIll.com. That's the easiest way. Right there, you would click in the Life Now University tab and read the information or read the testimonials. And at the bottom, it will take you directly to my university. And at the university, there's several different courses. I have the 0 to 6 figures, which has everything all in one. And then I do have several courses that are broken down for individuals who did not want to be in a membership, but just really wanted a certain section or a certain piece of that course. That has been broken down as well. And for the new year, I'm super excited because we are coming to a brand new year, which brings me up to the 2020 vision. The 2020 vision, ma'am, I have been and always learning and connecting with individuals that are doing what I would like to do or doing something on a grander scale. And especially for the university piece, especially for the training and the hiring, I will be opening up. I have not really haven't. I have had several, over 200 agents that have come to me through the YouTube, but they're in states that I do not hire in, right? And so this year I will be focusing more on hiring and promoting that I am hiring in the states in which I am able to hire in, because my vision is to build a large team. I have a ton of adoptees. Love you guys. You guys that are in my university, you guys, I call you all my adoptees. But I need to definitely be building people that are right here that I can truly touch and, love on and really build up the way that I have been built up here as well. So that is one of my major 2020 visions, is building up, right? Within the course, there's going to be weekly videos added to that course. So not live for everybody to view and to experience. They will strictly be videos for sections of that course. We are in a new year. And so I'm excited for that, because now you're starting at ground zero again. When I first presented my university, it was in July and it started in August. So that was like more than halfway through the year. And guess what? Every year we have to start back at zero. Not really. Those of you that know about residuals, of course, our residuals are still going to be there. But as far as the new year starting out, we are starting at zero. So starting from the very first week, we are definitely going to be going deep into getting to the 6 figures, more focused on week by week by week by week. I have a worksheet that I had purchased from another lady on YouTube who does something completely different than what we do, not insurance, nowhere near it, but she is in the entrepreneurial business. She is in the sales arena, and she had a workbook, and I was looking at it. I'm like, wow, that's very similar to my workbook, but she has hers like really cute and fancy. So of course, because I watch her channel and she has things for sale, I did buy her product, and I bought a couple of things from her because that's what you do. I mean, I'm going to support, I'm learning from her channel. She is a marketer. I have not been in marketing. She definitely has the knowledge. She has the education in marketing. And so I watch her channel to learn what she's doing and how she's doing it. And then I can copy, I can follow that. But because she doesn't have anything, a membership where I would benefit from, I buy product from her. And I just let her know, listen, I'm buying this because I enjoy watching your channel and I am learning through watching what you're doing, although it's a whole different arena. But that's what I do. All right. So I purchased it and I was going through it and I'm like, wow, this is like almost the same thing. It's focusing on your activity, your income producing activities. Within our agency, we have so many tools that allow us to keep track of our clients, keep track of the premiums, keep track of the areas that we're working in. We have, the 20-point sheet where you need to be hitting 20 points while you're in the field. Your points are added up from your door knocks, your neighborhood enrolling, your phone calls, your presentations, of the appointments you set at the door, the appointments you set on the phone. It has all of that activity for you to keep track of. The problem is that we don't stay consistent in what we start. I have seen it through the university with some individuals. I have seen it across the board with agents, new and old. I have done it myself where I will sit here and I'm like, oh my God, I have this my cue cards. I write my notes all day and I get home and I get on my computer and I'm clicking around and then I see it's something I already created maybe a year or two ago, right? But I didn't stay consistent. No, I didn't stay consistent. And so that's for you. No, I did not stay consistent. And this is why certain goals that I went for, I could not hit because I did not stay consistent, right? I'm sorry, excuse me. I know you're not still standing here. Yeah, I got the mom mode on. I don't care if anybody's outside. He's been here all day. Right. Tell him goodbye. Have a good night. Love him. This is my 17-year-old. Love notes. Consistency, guys. And so when I'm on here and I'm talking to you guys, I'm not just talking to you. I am talking to me too. Okay. I am definitely, oh my goodness, growing and focusing and just learning. And when I say God has just been showing up and showing out, I mean it. And it is in more areas than just blessing me with certain things. It's just with the clarity and understanding that, oh my goodness, I should be here, even though I'm so much further than I ever thought I would be. There's so much more that God has for me. And we sometimes do not and cannot achieve those things because we don't believe we deserve it. Or we don't believe in the person that's telling us what we need to do. Or we don't believe we could, like, again, it's the belief system. We're lacking in that area. We have to stay consistent. We have to track our activity daily. We need to know exactly what it is that we are supposed to do, and we are supposed to do it. The tools with the teachable, the objection section, I broke that down to a section all by itself. The blessing with the smaller courses, which is just freaking phenomenal. And of course, you learn these things as you go. But the smaller courses, you literally can download the Teachable app on your phone. All right. So I'm going to show you. All right. So hopefully you can see that right there is the Teachable app, just like any other app, right? The Teachable app. You can just press this little button. I'm trying to get you this. Can you see it? Okay, you can't see it. But how can I get you to see that? See, that's one of my, oh, there we go. All right, so that's the Teachable app, and that's one of the courses that I'm learning about email templates. So yes, guys, I pay for things and I learn all the time. All right, so Life Now, agent training, 0 to 6 figures plus. And when you have the app, it just makes it easy for you to access everything no matter where you are. And your videos, you could just click right on the information and download the PDF. And like all of your stuff is like right at your fingertips. Oh my God, right? Whereas the 0 to 6 figures is amazing. Amazing. Definitely it is set up for your iPad or your desktop. 88 items. I mean, that's a lot of information, but even the videos that are in more depth, that is for your desktop. It's a university. These smaller courses, right on your Teachable app, fingertips. So you're just literally able to go to anything and everything that you want immediately. So I love that. It's just convenient. It's very convenient and easy to access. So I am going to park myself right now. I'm right at 26 minutes. I want to check and see if there's any questions or comments that I need to address in here. All right, I see a couple people that are brand new agents. Welcome to Lincoln Heritage. I'm glad that you have joined the Lincoln Heritage family. A couple people's packets are just getting in. That is awesome. It should be on its way. I know, Paul. You know the mom got to get. They pull me there, man. They pull me there. You already know we got the same age kids. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mary Bell. Love you guys too. So sharing all the love. All right, awesome. So 2020, what do you guys have planned? Have you thought about this? Is the time I want to see your comments. And I know there's like a 30-second, not even lag, but have you thought about 2020 yet? And I'm not talking about the New Year's resolutions that you're going to lose 50 pounds and, you're going to grow your hair 6 inches. I'm not talking about things like that. I'm talking about life changing where it's going to take just small changes, but on an everyday level for you to end next year on a grander level. Anybody? Paul, if you want to go big in 2020, think big. Big thoughts, big goals, big dreams. It's easier to succeed when you go big. It's a lot less crowded at the top. Go big, girl. I know that's right. And Paul, if you guys don't know Paul Chambers, you can check out his he does have a YouTube channel. Also, he had just purchased another brand new, beautiful vehicle. Forgive me for not knowing the names of, I think it's okay, I'm not even gonna play. I don't know the name of that vehicle, but it is an amazing vehicle. I want to say Malbec, but guys, don't judge me. I don't know. All right, China, what do you have? You said, yeah, but you didn't put down what are some of your big goals? What are you going to change? What are you guys going to change for 2020? Thank you, Mary Bell. I am glad that you love the platform. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It is amazing. Obviously, you see it on my phone. I've gone through it several times as well, because even though I created the course, even though I have done 100,000 several times over, I always am learning. I mean, literally, my husband said, you need to ride out with me. And I'm like, okay, I will ride out with you. He does higher premiums. I did share with him, because I keep track of my clients. I keep track of what counties that I'm working in. I have the day, the date, the client's name, if it was final expense or modified. I have down the premium amount, their start date, DNP total, and the pay amount, because I keep track of how much I'm getting paid. Okay, China, I see you, girl. I see you. Come on, we're waiting for you. And it's easy for me to go and look at, like, if I'm getting lower premiums, if I'm noticing that I'm getting, like this month, I had a ton of $20, $30 premiums all month. And even though my husband and I have the same app count, I might even have more apps than he does in the month. He's at like 3 times higher premium than I am, but we worked in 2 different counties. And so I told him, I said, you know what, when I look at my sheets and I can go back a couple years, I can look and say, when I worked in the county that you're working in, I got, higher premiums also. Not saying that I can't learn anything. And that's why I'm willing to ride out with him. He's been in sales for freaking ever. Why wouldn't I? Right. But I know that the area that I was working in, every time I've been in that area, the premiums have been very low. It's the type of area, but they have checks and they have stayed on the books. So I know that the clients, they're going to stick. And of course, we know that persistency is power, and it helps with our pay through, which is our residual income. So even though it may be smaller premiums, they're sticking because of that area. They understand the need. They're just broke. So, it is what it is. That was an area that I ordered a ton of leads, and the leads came in, and I had to work it. So thank God that I was able and available to work that area and help those people. Yes. Paul said units, not dollars. Absolutely. We definitely need to take care of our clients. We have to take care of everybody. All right. So good stuff. I see a lot of you people on here, but I don't see you guys posting what your goals are. I have a couple people double my production, get back into the Life Now University. Who else? You guys haven't thought about your goals? Walking in confidence in my 2020 goals. I love that. I love that. I love that. Definitely having confidence is key. It's huge. That is huge. All right. Mary Bell says she's going to use the Ziploc baggies for her receipts. Yes. If you missed that video, that was, I think, 2 weeks back. And we had broke down the envelope system with your receipts for every month, as well as your Ziploc baggie that can slide right between your driver's seat and the console. So you have your receipts, put them in your Ziploc baggie, keeps you from spilling anything on the receipts, keeps your fingers and the oils from your fingers from messing up, the ink, so that your tax agent can help you save money, guys. Save money. All right, Paul he's on here. I love it, Paul. Gotta set the SMART goals. Your specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic goals. You definitely want to set some goals that are higher than what you've been doing, but not so high that you become depressed that you can't hit it, or when you don't hit it, then you just get depressed about it. But you definitely want to set some goals that are going to push you. They have to be measurable, right? So what are your steps? If you say you want to do 10,000 a month, how are you going to get to 10,000 a month? How many days are you working in a week? How much premium do you need to collect in those days? How many appointments do you need to set? Or how many doors do you need to knock? All of those things are very, very important in order for you to be able to obtain that 10,000 in production. And if you are not keeping track of your activity, you are not going to be able to hit that goal. Period. You're not going to be able to hit it. You have to constantly know where you are. I remember back in the day, Troy used to always, he would send and ask out of nowhere. He would call one of us. What's your production? I mean, you're like, what? But I'm like, well, I'm at 6,320. I had 14 apps or 3, whatever. I always knew the number because I was always tracking. So every morning when I wake up, I was writing down what my lead balance was, my chargeback balance, and my DNP. And then I would look at where I was supposed to be for the week. And all of you guys that are in my email list, I will send you out the link to get the 2020 schedule, the calendar book for next year, the one that I use that has your 3 top goals at the top. It has all the little bubbles on the side. It's about like 30 on the side. And I like to use that as keeping track. If you want to get paid 30 times through the month, that is nice to put down your deposits on that little column. It has your 3 major things that you need to focus on for your goals right on the main sheet. And you would put down, and it has 7 bubbles there. So you can circle each bubble that you did what you were supposed to do. Like the 1 month I was focusing on making sure I was reading the word every day. The second one was making sure I was working out every day. The third one was making sure I got an app every day, right? Because I need to make sure I'm getting an app every day. And then I would circle those things in. Having that is so powerful because you're looking at it, getting in the habit, that consistency of having that daggone calendar sitting in front of you and you're looking at it, you're like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what I need to do. Boom, get out and get it done. I actually keep it in the car most of the time when I'm out running so I can open it up and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, Chris, you've been slacking. And I do, I have my color pencils. I have color everything because I do like the color stuff. I just got a new pack of color pencils as if I needed it. I'm a color pen hoarder, y'all. You want to get me something, get me some nice colorful pens. I'm just saying. But I like to shade in, my blocks. And that just helps me to look at it and say, okay, those are my red days. Those are the days that I know I definitely cannot work. The green days are my money days. I need to focus on those days. And I need to be out there when I can work because, again, you don't know when you're going to get sick. You don't know when somebody else is going to get sick. You need to work no matter how you feel. Your business is not about how you feel, period. Activity, activity, activity. Stick to your activity. There will come a time that you could just relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor, especially if you are in the insurance industry. It does not take that long, but it can if you're taking your time and getting busy with your work. All right. All right, Shatima. Yes, this business is numbers all day long. It is numbers all day. Yes, Mary Bell. Like I need the colors. I need the colors. Back in the day when I was doing Mary Kay, and I mean, I'm still an agent. I'm just a personal user. But when I was very active, our manager at the time used to say, if you're looking at your calendar and you don't have anything written in your days, those are called snow days, and it means you are going out of business. If you do not have inventory within your insurance business, you are going out of business. You should always have inventory. You should always have something to do. You should always have your map view set up in your iPad so that you know, okay, if in fact this appointment did not show up or they didn't open a door, who's around me that I can knock? What other leads are around me at this point? What other clients are around me that I can go and knock on and just say, hey, how you doing? I was in the area and I was thinking about you. Is there anything I can do for you? Are there any changes that you need to make? Oh, I see your birthday is coming up. Happy early birthday. Did you want to look at any increases before your birthday because you know your rate will go up if you wait until after your birthday? There's so many things that we can do in this business. It's not always about pushing and trying to get although again, you need to have your inventory. Leads are lives. They are lives. Do not keep, please guys, don't keep ordering leads and not working them effectively, meaning that you're getting 20 leads, you're running out 2 and 3 days. Most of the people were at home. You got 2 or 3 sales, and now you're ordering 20 more leads because you think that those are worked because you left a sticky note or you left a letter. This is our business. Our business means that we have to go out and get it. We have to go out and service these people. So most people will not call back a sticky note. And when they do call you back, they're going to tell you they're not interested because they don't even remember what they filled out. Okay. So our job is to see the people. If you are in the telesales, our job is to keep calling, keep calling, keep calling. Sometimes we have to send a letter with a copy of the lead and the copy of the letter that they mailed in, then call them again. It takes a little bit more work, but it is possible. There's a young lady across the states who's doing 30, 40,000 in production a month doing telesales. So it is being done and it is possible. And it wasn't a one-time thing. It is consistency. Being consistent in every aspect of your business, right? Do I think that you have to do the neighborhood enrolling and door knock the leads and do the presentations and all of those things? No, I do not believe you have to do all of those things to be successful. I know too many agents that just door knock that are very successful. I know too many agents that just do appointments that are very successful. I know agents that do appointments and door knock that are very successful. I know people, I don't know anybody that just neighborhood enrolls and that's it that are very successful. If that's you who do not get any leads and all you're doing is warm market, speak up, holler at your girl. we definitely want to give you some shout outs, because that is a lot more activity that you have to do in order to get the sales, right? My senior manager, that's all he did for years and years and was very successful in that. He built a very nice agency as well. Um, that's only one that I know that did it like that. He's a beast, right? Right, Paul? Like, I love the leads. I love my people. I love to just have that control. I have a name. I have an address. Sometimes I have a phone number. Sometimes I don't. I don't care. I have a name. There was something that made them fill in that form or mail it in. My job is to figure out what it is. So, yeah, guys, 2020, very excited for 2020. I'm excited for, I have some goodies in front of me that I will be posting to the Life Now University students. Little more of, I won't say hand holding, but little more emails. Like, I don't email a whole lot because I don't believe in spam and I'm busy. But because of the fact that I am preparing ahead of time for 2020, that way it'll be easier for me every week to be able to say, okay, we're on a new week. Here's our weekly sheet. These are the things we need to be focused on. What did you do last week? Are you on target? And we all can be a little more accountable, and it's easier for you to follow along because we're at the beginning of the year. So the very first sheet that's going to be sent out is going to say, okay, here is your first week. What is your goal? What is your financial goal that you need to meet? Do you even understand how to calculate your money? I found out that there's so many people that don't even know how to calculate their advances. And so on the sheet, it has the formula for you to be able to plug in your numbers to figure out your advances. And then on top of that is how many clients do you need to see? Right? How many clients do you need to see? As well as the sheet of writing down your clients. I had a phone call earlier today, and the guy just said his name. And if I did not have my sheets with the clients that I wrote, I would have not known anything about what this guy wants, right? We actually called on Christmas because our home office was closed. But I was able to see that he was one of my new clients that I just wrote last month. His policy was to start on the 25th. I'm like, seriously, it's Christmas. No money's coming out on today. The banks are closed. He just wanted to know why the payment didn't come out. Honey, it's Christmas. He's old. He don't care about Christmas, right? And he was like, oh, okay. I just wanted to know. Thank God I had my sheet because I was able to just look at it. Oh, his payment was due. He's probably calling about that. And I called him, right? So having those tools, not a lot of tools, not a lot of everything, just simple things that will help you to keep track. And we will be going over it every single week so that it is in front of you. Now, if you don't open your email, that's on you, right? If you don't print it out, that's on you. If you don't put the check mark in the circle, that is going to be completely on you. The activity works if you work. Too many people making too much money in this insurance industry, but it's because they are doing the things. They are doing the things that they don't want to do consistently. So I can't wait to get these out to you guys. If you need to be added onto my email list, you need to, and I'm going to put, I just got paid, y'all. I just got paid. I love to see that pop up. Sorry. Just got commissions. Text Life Now, all one word, to the numbers 22828. When you send me a text message, text Life Now to 22828. You are going to receive a text message back that tells you to give me your email address. And when you do that, you're going to be added to my email list. You will not be spammed because, again, I do not have all that time to be spamming anybody. 22828. I do not have it on an automated email, meaning like it's constantly going to send you emails. Like I have been spammed like crazy. I know that is a nice feature to do, but your girl has not gotten on to the automated. I like to be engaged, and I like to know when you're getting the email from me, because then when you respond, I know what the heck you're talking about. So maybe one day in my future, I will get into the automated game. But right now, I definitely like to be involved. But stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. So you know what's going on. You know what's coming up. If you have any questions or comments, email is wonderful. Especially if you are a student. The students, you guys get certain times that you can block out to communicate with me, to have that one-on-one, which I think is phenomenal. And it's necessary for a lot of people because unfortunately, a lot of people do not have the connection with their manager or their upline that they should or want. And so, although we may be in different agencies and I do not get paid for you guys, do not call me asking, can you get moved to my agency? The answer is no. We do not do that within Lincoln Heritage. And most of you guys are not in my agency anyway, but we all help one another. There has been managers that has helped me across the states, just as I have helped others. All right. So we don't do that. And let me mention as well, my Life Now University is not just for life insurance agents, it's for entrepreneurs. I think I said that right. And it is not a Lincoln Heritage training portal. Let me make that clear. It is not a Lincoln Heritage training portal. We do have one of those. Thank you, Paul, for being able to move some things around and get that done. So our individual agents, my agents that come on that are in the states of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Delaware, Indiana, and Virginia, and some parts of Florida, we do have a Lincoln Heritage training portal for you. All right. And that is free. All of our agents get everything for free. Okay. So I'm done, guys. 2020. I'm excited. The university, guys, we are starting January 1st. That is the new year. It is going to be, well, I probably won't send it on the 1st. That is my husband and I's anniversary. But the 2nd, or maybe I'll do it on the 31st of December. Remy, get out of here. Get back. Sorry, my dog is in here. On the 31st, it'll either be the 31st of December. It'll be the 31st of December. I'm just going to make it the 31st of December. I'm going to send that out for you guys so that you can have it before the 1st of the year, because I want you guys to have the things that you need in order to start the year off right. I was trying to get her out of here, babe. And looking at January, hey, our first live will be January 2nd. So hopefully you guys don't party too hard over for the 2nd. I won't be doing any of that. But I will be on here on the 2nd of January, and we will be going over the first sheet. It's a couple of sheets, guys, but it's worth it because there's instructions. But that first part of the course, those that are, of course, in the university, we're going to be digging deep. Those individuals that are not within the university, I'm going to pray about whether or not I put this worksheet out for just a purchase or not. Right now, it's for the people in the university. So if you're not in the university, now is a great time to join. So ChristineAustinEal.com. I'm going to put my website on here. It's my name. And you want to go to the Life Now University page. And you can scroll through it. And I'll put that on both. Well, the people on my Facebook, they're already connected on and within the university. So you guys already have it. But I just put it out there on YouTube. ChristineAustinEal.com. You go ahead, if you're on your phone, the top 3 little lines on the upper right-hand corner, press on that. Press on the Life Now University. You'll have some good stuff to read. If you are not a member of Teachable, you will have to register for Teachable. That is free. And then from that Teachable, you will then have to register for my university, for the Life Now University. At that point, you will then have access to all of my classes. Okay. Any questions? Email me, bosseslifenow@gmail.com. And I'll post that as well. So you guys be connected. And Terry said, if you are not connected to my email list, hey, you're going to be on my poo list. You are too cute. That's Paul. He said that Paul said to Terry Coles, if you're not on her email list, you're going to be on her poo list. No, Terry, you're actually not on my email list. So you're on my regular Lincoln Heritage email list, but this is my email list for the university and entrepreneurial folk, my YouTube people and my other Facebook people. So you need to hit that 22828 and then put your email in there, and then you'll be added to that group. All right. At Gmail. And again, you can email me at bosses, BOSSESLIFENOW if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. We have a good 9 minutes. All right, Kimberly, I see you just joined the university. Good job. I see you just post up on there. Guys, if you have any comments, any questions about anything, you have me for 9 more minutes. Go ahead and post it. I am looking through the list to see any questions, any comments. And I'm scrolling through. Nice. It's so nice to see new agents. And you're in Virginia? We will definitely, a lot of you guys, I'm sure we will definitely pass across. Listen, yeah, you brand new agents, make sure you are going through your whole starter kit. Make sure you are going through the back office, and older agents as well, because I found that a lot of agents don't even know how to print out their commission statement for the end of the year. For the older agents, your December, the end of the month commission statement, you need to print that out. You need that for your tax man or woman, because that is going to show your year-to-date cost for your leads, as well as your chargebacks, as well as if you put money into any agent recruiting. Those are tax deductibles, guys. You need to make sure that you print that out, or you are going to be, missing out on some money, guys. And I don't want you to miss out on any money. Those that are already on my list, a week or two ago, I already sent you guys the tax worksheet. I apologize that you had to get permission to view that. I have since unlocked the Life Now, the tax worksheet, so you're able to access that information. Very important tool. You need to print that out for the beginning of the year also, so you know what to keep track of. Matter of fact, just keep all of your receipts in your Ziploc, and then at the end of the month, put it in that month's envelope, seal it up, so you can have it ready to get to your tax agent. All right. So I don't see any other comments on here or questions. Guys, they're getting ready to play PlayStation, so I'm right on time. It's always a pleasure, guys. I'm glad that you happened to jump on and join me. Again, you want to go to that ChristineAustinEal.com, go to the Life Now University and join. This year is going to be phenomenal. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I'm going to have to figure my own schedule out as far as my lives for YouTube. That will be for my YouTube free folk. And then when I do the videos for my university, because they will be separated starting for the new year. Okay. So don't miss out. It is going to be packed. I have been studying, y'all. I've been learning all kinds of stuff, and I cannot wait to share it. And I cannot wait to use the information as well. So, Paul, thank you again for the Lincoln Heritage portal, because I love it. And I cannot wait to add my new agents into the training portal that we have for our agents. So with that, guys, peace out. We are going to be talking about budgeting in the new year. The first week, on the second, we were going to be talking about the goals, the worksheet. We're going to be talking about budgeting, setting out. If you notice, I don't have any nails on anymore. That's one of the things that we're going to be talking about, how much money that I had been spending on things. So I'm going to have those numbers for you guys, and you're going to break it down, and you're probably going to start thinking like, how much am I spending? And that is the point of all of that. Me shedding and experiencing things and sharing it for you so that you can see how it fits your life and where you can make some changes so that your end of 2020 will be better than your end of 2019. So I'm out. Peace.